Hey, today going to take a quick look at the Wuben X2 Pro. I got this off the Kickstarter about, I think it was about a year ago. And yeah, it's an interesting one. Good and bad ways, in my opinion. There's hits and there's misses. So let's take a quick look at it. And in the box came a charger cable, a mount to replace the clip here for, I think sliding into like a bike mount, lanyard. I believe the diffuser here was extra for like $1 or something. So that obviously just slips on here. Gives you the option to get red light out the front. Because I went with the UV model. They also make a RGB model, which we'll talk about in a second. And as part of the Kickstarter, they also threw in the tactical tail cap here. So that just, let me see here. Slide that to unlock. At the little latch to open it there. It's running two 14500s. I can't remember if you can just use double A or not. Sorry about that. This just slides on here. So it's interesting take to get that on there. But yeah, it adds a decent amount of bulk. If light's controlled here with the slider, you got locked side light, front light, and you have this is the button slash rotating knob to change all the settings in the UI. So in the off state, tactical button does nothing, and the side light state does nothing, and in the front turns it on. But it's interesting. It turns it on to a low. That's one of the quirks. So yeah, I do turn it on to double take the turbo. Okay, you'd think it'd be on here. Does the switch do anything? No, it doesn't do anything. Okay, so I turn it off here. Now it's still on because the switch is on. So it's it's then it pops open. If you forget to lock it, it's got this weird quirk. It's already wearing down on that latch there. I don't know. It's so I turn it on with the button press. You hold to switch through different settings. Turn it off now. Okay, now we're bright. So it's a tactical tail clip. It's just confusing. It feels cheap. It wiggles a lot. It's a miss. They need to go back to the drawing board with that one. Okay, now this thing not gonna open up on me here. All right. So, anyways, apparently pop that off somehow. It's a little concerning. Okay, there we go. Back to this. Yeah, latch needs a little bit of work too. I don't know, aluminum construction, which you typically find. So here's the light in a more standard carry without that tactical switch. Like I said, lockout will get you nothing here. You just move the slider up one. Single press will get your side light on. An LED showing the battery state of charge. You spin this knob here to change brightness setting. It'll blink when it gets to the top, blinks when it gets to the bottom. The side light itself, double tap, will take you to a turbo for it. Now the light itself, it's actually decent quality. It's not the super cool things that you get. The 6,000 Kelvin. This is probably 5,000, which, I mean, it's pretty good all around color temperature for a light. I can't remember if it was high CRI or not, but yeah, so it does have memory, so if I turn it off on high, it comes back on high. If I want to go UV, I hold, and you see it'll switch over there to the UV. That's, of the UVs I've used, this one is not super bright, but I mean, for things, unless you're going scorpion hunting, if you look chicken bake nose, something like that, this UV is fine. That is also memorized. Holding it and go back to the white light here. I will say if you got it on bright here and then you switch this slider, light turns off. It doesn't stay on. It's not like it goes from one to the next, but if that's bright, and let's go this dim here. I believe each yeah, so the front light and the side light each have their own memory settings. Now the side light itself pivots a little bit. Turn this down a little bit here. You can see it gives you, I can't remember. I'd call that maybe 30 degrees total pivot up and down. But as you can see in there, it's wobbly. It doesn't fill you with confidence, that's for sure. USB-C charging on it with yeah, that's not a very good cover, guys. Come on, you can do better than that. It's Wuben. They have hits, they have misses. I appreciate the uniqueness they're bringing, but this, yeah, we'll go on. The front here is a combination of 4 LEDs. You got your throw, you got flood, you got, I guess, your mids, the mid emitters. I mean, you know, this solid here, these actually are recessed. So, you know, if you're out in the mud or anything, they could get gooked up pretty easily on you. As you can hear, it does have magnetic base. Now it's weird. The front light here, so you can see, I mean, because of what they got here, it's very asymmetric. I don't know if you can, let me turn it down a little bit maybe. So you can see as you go low here, they're coming up, I'm getting washed out here. So as you rotate the wheel, it goes from flood to throw. So you can go all flood, which is very cool, coming out the single bottom emitter. You can go somewhere in the middle with all 4, or you can take it all the way to spot, where it's just that one emitter on the end there. You know, the emitter on the spot emitters, I mean, decent. You know, it's got it's not a crazy punching beam, but it you know, gives you a good hot spot and just kind of, you know, fades away. No real harsh, you know, center or anything like that. You know, going to the mid, you can get a decent beam pattern with it, which I'm sure it's not showing up great on here. But flood, as far as it goes, let's see. I don't know what we're doing here. Why are we doing that? Come on, flood. There we go. I don't know what happened there. I went turbo for some reason. Flood gives you, I mean, good flood lighting. It's a little cool for my taste, especially for floodlight. That's the one that you really want for your higher CRI, because that's what you're going to be using up close. As you can see, when you go turbo, everything turns on full. But it's definitely a kind of an off-center beam. I don't know. This one's not staying in my collection, that's for sure. I'm moving this along. There's just too many issues with it that I think a lot of them they've fixed with the X4, where you just have, you know, the front here, you're not going between spot and flood. It's just a combined beam. It still gives you kind of a square beam, but this one is, I mean, if I'm giving the old Dave Portnoy pizza score, this is, I'll give it a 4.1. Mostly because of the uniqueness, but there's a lot of misses that they need to work things on, especially for the price point. And I don't know why these manufacturers, both Chinese, US, everybody, you know, why they are not using higher CRI, you know, warmer temperatures, or at least offering that in all their lights. I'm looking at you, Olight. I'm looking at you, Surefire. Nowadays, you know, it's enough with the lumen. Enough with the max lumen score, especially when they only give you that for 10 seconds and then step down. So yeah, Wuben, I like the ideas, I like the ingenuity. The final product needs some work though. Thank you. Have a good one, guys.